Time to go.
I'm Aloy, ready for the hunt. This'll pack a punch. Got something for ya. Ever seen one of these? Ever seen one of these?
Once, there was a glorious...
You can find everything and anything in Tsukumomono Grocery.
Ha! Ha!
There is no escape!
Goba, get them!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Eat this!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Come on. Enough standing around. Let's keep moving.
Follow the wind. Evil shall be dispersed.
Shine down! The initial
What? Another bad one? Oh, let me try again.
Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you're called.
Let me try again.
Chivalry will never die.
Aha! There you are! Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there. If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me... Ready? And away we go!
Adventure! No, my sword! Useless! Off we go! Rain outlines your fate. Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork! Witness the power.
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
One with nature.
Time to go.
Follow the wind.
Time to go.
Here we are. The training grounds for right now, the resistance is predominant. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed here on the island.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, if I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with Her Excellency. I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
Time to go. Time to go.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more...
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of you, but things are going to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Huh? Teppei, what are you doing back on Watatsumi Island? Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under orders to escort them both here.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about?
Seriously? What is going on with these rumors?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free to visit me, Your Excellency. I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention...
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on this. I am not without my doubts. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on... Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down.
Your Excellency? Does this mean that the food...
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements for that. Everyone will have their
That's fantastic!
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. The Resistance Army's rations have barely changed. I will discuss this with the... However, our supply...
When will the Vision Hunt decree...
That's the question. The mere existence of the Vision Hunt decree is baffling. The Tenryu Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere. I suspect the Vision Hunt decree won't end until these mystery... Traveler, to confirm. Good. Then here is your assignment. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this a... It's hard enough getting into a special ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength...
Great! So when do we take up our post?
The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the Special Ops Unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elite soldiers.
What about me, Your Excellency? I want to make a contribution to the Resistance too.
Of course. I'll arrange something and brief you shortly.
All right! One successful operation coming right up!
Okay, sure. Well, be careful out there. Don't put... Well, Traveler?
Follow the wind.
Time to go.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish. Your reputation precedes you. I'll be straight with you.
You mean...
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in these parts.
All right, let's...
It's my lucky day!
Into the wind. Wind strategy.
Get the berry! Finally, No.
Okay, allow me to introduce myself. I now formally cede the position of...
There are two hard-hit areas. That said, the ones over there are tougher, and there's more of them.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is...
Time to go.
That's not even all of them. Whichever camp we attack, it's the... But Captain, that would put you in... If we spread our troops too thin...
Yep, the trap...
All right, then.
Time to go.
get down to business.
The wind knows me.
Finally.
No, my sword! Rain outlines it.
What's one more?
Everybody stand back!
One with nature.
As one with wind and cloud.
Evil conquering.
Worthless.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain,
Great. But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. He's...
what? No way.
Oh,
Hey, these guys, honestly. Forget them.
Stay close and you will live.
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure, but with your... since you're back...
You bet!
Good. Thank you. I gave him he expressed it now.
A special...
Yes. Recently, however, stranger still. The Resistance army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so when Tepe returns...
Is Tepe... He has a tendency to dive into...
Long time no see! So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay? Well, you're in luck. Raising their pay will be...
Wow! Where'd you...
I read it in a novel from the Eye Publishing House.
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people...
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. I'm learning military... You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, it's a brand new unit. Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency. Let's go collect the... Everything...
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a
Yippee!
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. You'd better watch out,
Ha! In your dreams, miss...
I wouldn't be so confident if I were you.
Paimon's so surprised that Tepe's been made a Let's take a... should be the place. But Sangonomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
Oh yeah, rock on!
Let's do this.
Yikes! A huge launcher! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Flash! I'm going in!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Boring!
Phew! As monsters go, that one was It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going. Huh? Tepe?
Wow, this is a surprise. I didn't know you... I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly the worse for wear.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I'm on my way past. I heard that someone... if there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just...
Tepe! Don't...
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Orobashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya up to the surface. That's the origin of... Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hito...
The Raiden Shogun created Musoji and Gorji...
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only when Orobashi attacked civilization, but now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's... Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's... You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't... Hey, don't worry about...
Tepe sure made some... Let's report back to Kokomi.
Quiver!
What is the situation?
haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro, what's going on?
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But Goro, have you managed to...
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still...
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform all soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment. I just hope we'll...
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers... No! Let's go check on him.
Oh. Hey, guys. Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea. Taking on Shogun. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Delusion. Oh God. Doesn't sound very good. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon. I've been getting more and more tired. Oh, at first I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. This is a real shame. There I was. Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together. What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you.
Teppei! Hey! Where are you going? Hey!
How's Teppei's condition? I have put out the order. The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality. Sadly, a few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but...
Okay. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. What are your thoughts? No, it's too... The Sakoku decree is still in force. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to... If we want to stop them, We have... It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be... Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I'm not going to stop you. But please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
No escape!
Well met. Killjoy! We already just begun.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud!
Everybody stand back!
Looks like I went too far. So quiet.
Ha!
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Inazuma shines eternal! Over here!
Yikes! It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers! Never get out of here alive! Now they say you must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
Where are you? Be gone! Winter shall eventually come.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all!
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the...
Hey, calm down!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognized me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met you?
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
Paimon did...
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer... Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also... With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine. Well, anyway, that Sangonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get... Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, that you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one... Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that...
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strike. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Get out of my way!
What a workout! So how come you know...
You mean, perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to... I have chosen the latter because... if stubbornly isolating her, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase.
There's a part 2.
Shine down! Wind strike!
Time to go.
There is no escape!
Everybody stand back!
The wind's nosy.
As one with wind and cloud! Wind strike!
We're final.
You did quite admirably. I could see your...
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden?
How do I put this? You're no...
Wait, what? So all of this...
You are the most important part. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the steppe.
You don't have to be so blunt. The
I don't. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may... Oh, goodness. Is that the time?
All of this sudden, you're entertaining guests?
Okay, we can talk here. You ask, before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryo Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just...
When I say rebellion, I don't... If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure... I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle! You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh! Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryo Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
scary. But, Miko, you mentioned...
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her. As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of...
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now...
Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before.
Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth.
Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find... It would not be appropriate for me to be...
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, for a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Now the Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here.
Illusion shattered!
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our—
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's— I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt Decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like... Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt Decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
All right. First, let's go to Hanamizaka to...
Fireworks are more visible at night.
The super duper big kind!
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and, Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on! What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try! Thanks, Yoimiya!
Please speak to residents.
Stop! I have orders to...
Yikes!
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to... After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Anything happened to the statue?
Stop!
Yikes!
Yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Anything happened to the statue?
Only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter without permission.
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report. In addition, we have correspondence. It seems that Kujiae was right. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Kujiae. I trust she will have a plan for the next step. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Kujiae.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for... Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Chivalry will never... Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go...
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway. Yep, let's...
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the... You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you?
Cut it out, Fox Lady! This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler!
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face... Well, go on. Time for you to face...
You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from a... But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately... Good.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Battle formation! Soldiers, quick!
Wind Strider!
Glory to the Shogun! Flash!
You cannot match my bravery! I won't forget this. Brace yourself.
Teamwork is dream!
Watch
Let
your
me read
step.
you a verse. Strike!
Don't hold back.
Useless! Wind Strider! Clouds high. The birds...
Let's light it up! Rain outlines your fate.
Soldiers, quick! I dare
Into the wind!
Storm the front! Witness the power of...
As one with wind and cloud! One with nature! Disappear! Here! Worthless! Here!
Train harder. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master!
Go on, ask him!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it!
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first time. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me. But the reverse, when the lightning strikes in Inazuma, after all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty right.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her...
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo...
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct... But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads... But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Senora is the one behind all this? No! Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi...
A diplomat from Snezhnaya. Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Sara stormed off! Do you think you can say that? Alright then.
Long as we have the Muso no Hitotachi...
What's going on?
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way... so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor that... Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on... You? Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and I'm not sure you realize quite how much
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part! A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Everybody dance! No, my sword! Rain outlines your... Boring!
Into the frozen void!
Let's light it up! Rim cutter!
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my...
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Body and
the pale flame smolders!
Body and mind.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Let me leave you a verse.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Dance, my pretties! Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Boring! Off we go!
Wind strike!
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Embrace the searing reckoning!
Why do they never miss? No, my sword!
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Adventure time! Off we go!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Dance, my pretties!
Not every wound will heal!
Everybody stand back! Rain outlines your fate! Huh?
Disappear! Here! Here!
Don't worry, I got this. No, my sword!
I'm going in! Tickle me a witch! So strong, but how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senyora's gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up! Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senyora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler? Are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again. Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't... If so, then you underestimate me. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
Go! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
Strike dead!
Teamwork is dream!
Inferior.
Let me weave you
I will mold you into the foundations of
One
eternity.
with wind and cloud!
Useless.
This ends now.
Ow. Get out of
Lightning
here!
falls on the land of eternity.
Adventure!
Useless. Evasion is futile.
I'm going in!
Clouds high. Instabilities will be removed.
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Get out of my way! Here! Worthless! Here!
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
We can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Rain Cutter!
Fallen leaves. All will be
Adorn my
severed.
night!
Rain outlines your fate.
Fleeting shadow.
Boring! Disappear! Worthless! Here! Get out of my way! Everybody stand back!
Yearning. All returns to silence.
Witness the power of Gugwa!
All will be severed.
Useless!
Your verdict is decided. This world, a fleeting shadow.
Lament!
Your verdict is decided.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow.
My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of Euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super... So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is...
What? Another bad one? This is Lady Yai.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler.
You literally told us to come meet you!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds... Still, you did end up victorious. I get...
Sure, they caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece.
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbinger. I'm not the kind of person who risks like... After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus the Gnosis became not only useless, but is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, so anyway... Really?
You intend to travel all over Tevat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you... What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human.
Ugh! Not the Fatui!
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens...
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with... That's good to hear. Otherwise...
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of... After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler, do you still have the omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you... There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I see. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
By the protection of the electral archon, may the blossoms of the sacred sakura bloom